Have you ever met someone who seemed absolutely perfect at first? They were charming, attentive, and made you feel like you were the only person in the world. But over time, did cracks start to appear in that flawless facade, leaving you feeling confused, drained, and questioning your own reality? This experience is a common starting point for those who have encountered a narcissist. It's a journey that begins with a dazzling light that slowly, almost imperceptibly, dims until you find yourself lost in the dark, wondering what happened to the person you thought you knew, and, more importantly, what happened to you. Many people mistake narcissism for simple arrogance or a big ego, but true narcissism is far deeper and more damaging than that. It is a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, an insatiable need for admiration, and most critically, a profound lack of empathy for others. It's not just about selfishness, it's a fundamental inability to see others as separate people. Imagine trying to explain that your feelings are hurt to a brick wall. The wall will not understand, and it certainly won't care. Recognizing the patterns of a narcissist is like learning to read a secret code. Once you know what to look for, their behavior becomes predictable, though no less painful. These traits are not isolated. They form a consistent pattern. Grandiosity, an inflated sense of self-importance, believing they are special and superior. Need for admiration, a constant craving for attention and praise. They are emotional vampires who need to be the center of every room. No amount of praise is ever enough. Lack of empathy, the defining and most damaging trait. Your pain is an inconvenience, your joy a threat, unless it serves them. They can lie, manipulate, betray, and act bewildered when you react. Let's break these core signs into a simple checklist. Grandiosity, an unrealistic sense of superiority. Need for admiration, craving attention and praise. Lack of empathy, inability to share or value others' feelings. Sense of entitlement, expecting special treatment. Manipulative behavior, using charm, guilt, or coercion to control. Arrogance, a condescending attitude toward others. But narcissism isn't one size fits all. It shows up in different types. Someone charming in public may be very different behind closed doors. Grandiose narcissist, classic overt type. Extroverted, arrogant, entitled. They dominate conversations and brag openly. They put others down to lift themselves up. Covert, vulnerable narcissist. Hidden grandiosity under victimhood. They appear sensitive and needy, hypersensitive, anxious, and skilled at getting sympathy. They use sympathy as manipulation, making you feel guilty and responsible. Malignant narcissist. Narcissism combined with antisocial traits. Paranoid, aggressive, sadistic tendencies, likely to emotionally or even physically abuse. Communal narcissist. Seeks importance by appearing helpful and selfless. It's about the applause, not the cause. Public kindness, private coldness. A relationship with a narcissist is not a steady journey. It's a chaotic, disorienting roller coaster. It almost always begins with the exhilarating climb of love bombing. They shower you with intense affection, flattery, mirroring your interests and promising the future. This hooks you on the high of approval, lowers your defenses, and makes you vulnerable. Intermittent rewards condition you to crave unpredictable kindness. Once secured, the slow descent begins. Praise is replaced with subtle digs and criticism. Backhanded compliments and put-downs erode your confidence. They find fault in everything you do, making you feel never good enough. Gaslighting, silent treatments, and control tactics make you question your reality. This cycle creates a trauma bond, addictive, intermittent reinforcement that keeps you hooked. Unpredictable kindness mixes with abuse. Hope alternates with harm. Eventually, if you no longer supply admiration, they may discard you abruptly. The discard often comes with no explanation, leaving devastation and confusion. They move quickly to a new source of supply with no remorse. Survivors often feel confused, isolated, and left with deep emotional scars. You may see them thriving while you pick up the pieces. It's painful, but revealing. Sometimes you have a painful realization. The charming person was a mask. Hoovering and nostalgic messages can pull you back into the cycle. So why does this matter? Because understanding is your first step to freedom. Naming the pattern validates your experience. It tells you, you are not crazy. It helps you see the predictable playbook of manipulation rather than blaming yourself. Understanding empowers you to stop walking on eggshells and start setting boundaries. You cannot fix or reason with them, but you can protect yourself, set clear boundaries. Seek support from friends, therapy, or groups. Healing often needs help. Practice self-care, rebuild self-worth, and trust your voice again. Understanding narcissism is the light that illuminates your path back to yourself.